Early morning at the William Creek airstrip, and young pilot Jordan Dixon's loading up the plane for one of Eyre's regular flights into the far north of South Australia.
Hey Jordan. Hey Ron, how are you?
Good mate, nice to see you. We're going to hop in today.
With us on this hour-long jaunt is the man who owns this plane. In fact, he owns all of William Creek. Trevor Wright fell in love with outback South Australia 30 years ago, when first flying over its great expanses and catching glimpses of desert miracles like Dalhousie Springs. From the air, you get a sense that something truly unique is happening here. Water stored over millions of years in the great inland sump that is the Great Artesian Basin finally punches its way through the desert floor to the surface in what's now known as Wychera National Park, near the Northern Territory border. Dalhousie Springs is really like a massive underground shower rose, pumping water from the Great Artesian Basin through to the surface, through 80 holes, or what are called mound springs. It's truly quite remarkable. Dalhousie is a staging post for many campers starting or finishing their great treks across the endless sand dunes of the Simpson Desert. And it's here, in the desert, that water works its magic.
I describe it as a natural aquatic wonderland out here, where all this water from the Great Artesian Basin is coming to the surface between 38 degrees to 40 degrees. And from that you have the species of crustacea and fish, and also the natural bird life and fauna that it drags in.
Out here, the cockatoos have the run of the place, in this haven where water meets the desert. And as you'd expect, it's also a magnet for those wanting to wash away the dust of the Oodnadatta track. The Harding and Washington families from the Central Coast in New South Wales got here last night, and now are dipping their toes into the soothing waters of Dalhousie. The families who've been on the track for days now, the glistening and pristine waters of this outback oasis are a godsend. In here, you can escape the flies as you revitalise the weary body in this desert spa.
It's beautiful. We weren't expecting it. We came in, it was dark. I didn't really know what was here. Waking up to this, it's great. Good to get rinsed off as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, a few days on the track, I don't know about you showering. Were you in need of
oh, definitely. Good for the muscles too.
It's all about luxuriating in water that's taken eons to get here.
It comes from the Great Dividing Range, and it takes up to 3 million years to get out here. By the time it's filtered through the rock and reaches the surface again, it's travelled a huge amount of distances from up in the north of Queensland.
A desert oasis that Trevor Wright describes as a secret gem of the outback.
With the temperature and the clarity and the purity of the water, it's worth bringing the family out here to have a look.
You can get here by four-wheel drive, but why not grab a 1-hour flight from William Creek? It's just one of many scenic flights to be enjoyed on a Wright's Eyre flight. For details, head to their website.